What is the next question? Next question is 10.3. Object is thrown vertically upwards and rises to a height of 10 meters. Calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upwards and the time taken by the object to reach the highest point. Now this was the object is thrown upwards. The object is thrown upwards, and when the object is thrown upwards, what you have to do is you have to find the velocity with which it was thrown, as well as what do we need to find? The time taken. Okay, so how are we going to solve it? Okay, we have already been solving such types of questions previously with kinematics, so now we will solve it by gravitation method. Okay, so when we are solving with gravitation method, what we are going to say is that we are not standing on any platform, we are standing outside the system, outside this two system, we are standing outside this two system. Okay, this two body system. So what we will take is, if this is the motion, it is dropped from upwards. No, it is dropped upwards. The object is thrown upwards. So what do we have? These things, we have certain things here. What are those things? Just take a note. These things, we that whenever the motion is there towards the earth, okay, towards the gravitational force, then we will take it as positive. Towards the gravitational force, this body is moving, so acceleration is taken as positive. And what is happening? If the motion is thrown upwards, that means this is not towards the gravitational force, it is opposing the gravitational force, so value will be negative. Value of acceleration is negative. That will be a will be equals to minus g, and here a will be equals to plus g, here a will be equals to plus g. Okay, so this is that thing we have to consider. Okay, these things we have to remember while we can consider these things as rules to remember. Okay, always remember, whenever an object is thrown or thrown upwards, then what will happen? Whenever it is thrown upwards, at the same time what is happening? It is that motion is opposing the gravitational force, so acceleration will be there, gravitational force will be there. That acceleration due to gravitational force, that is called as acceleration due to gravity. This will experience a force downwards, that is acceleration due to gravity. And how much this will be? This will be experienced as much as the value of g, but in the direction opposing to the motion. So we have taken it a equals to minus g. Similarly, here a is taken as plus g. Yes. Next, yes, we will continue with the same answer. That is, we will solve it. See, what is that? Finally, when the body is thrown upward, when the body is thrown upward, so whenever it is thrown upward, so at what happens at the top position? Its velocity becomes 0, and initial velocity is, it is there, some value is there. I need to throw it from some force, right? I need to throw it with some velocity. So when I'm throwing with some velocity from the bottom, so this, what happens to this pen is, when it is thrown upwards, its motion is upwards, so it is moving with velocity upwards, but gravity is pulling it downwards. No? So this is opposite, this is opposing the motion, the gravitational acceleration, the gravitational force is opposing, so opposing, that is why we have taken here minus sign. See, object is thrown upwards and then we are taking its sign minus, whereas in kinematics we are using same formula but we are taking otherwise, right? Are you getting this, students? Reply me in the comments. Okay, you have to, I will check. So what happens is that whenever a body is thrown upwards, what happens is that velocity is provided to this. But what happens due to the velocity? Since the velocity is provided upwards, what happens to the motion is that, since acceleration gravity is directed towards the earth, acceleration due to gravity for this ball, this pen is directed towards the earth, what happens is that it is trying to bring it away, trying to oppose this motion. That is why you have taken it negative. Okay, and finally, and while putting the values, you know that what happens is that we put the value of u as 0, v as 0, u as with that quantity with which it was thrown upwards. Okay, 0. We see same quantity. We are not going to look by standing here, we are going to look as if we are standing outside the two system. Okay, we are looking from here to these two things from outside. That is how you are going to see this question. Okay, so we'll continue with that. What is that value? Initial velocity is, final velocity is 0, initial velocity, multiply this. See, whenever it is such things, 96, 196, always remember it is root of 14. So that time you choose whether to take 9.8 or 10, because root of 196, you remember this comes out to be 14. Okay, so just put this value, minus going on the opposite side, plus we can write this as square root and taking root of both the sides, and root of 196 is 14. So value of u is 14 meters per second. Where is this 14 meters per second? Directed away from earth, Okay, next, Similarly, we have to find time. So how to find time? Time taken, you need to find time here, how much time it takes to reach here. So how much time find it times to it takes to reach here. Okay, it times t equals to question mark. So how much time it takes? How much time it takes? V equals to u plus at. U we have just found out, this is this time. So time needed, clock starts ticking, clock starts now, and time stops here. So how much time is required to reach this height? How much time is reached? Just put these extreme values. U is something 14, v is something 0, acceleration is away from the motion, opposing the motion. Okay, what is the time? Stop. What is the time taken from bottom to stop? Bottoms to from the bottom to top. What is the time taken? Time taken is calculated just by putting the extreme values, that is v and u. Initial velocity was 14 and final velocity was v. Acceleration due to gravity was just trying to oppose this upward motion, that is this motion away from the gravity, away from the earth's gravitational force. Just that acceleration, that is opposing the motion, acceleration due to gravity is opposing the motion. That is why in the same question, while we are talking about gravitational acceleration, okay, this acceleration due to gravity is not with the motion, but it is opposite to the motion. So acceleration due to gravity is not helping us, it is opposing us. So we have taken its value as minus value, that is opposing value. Putting it, take this on the other side, minus minus get cancelled, 14 upon 9.8. Can we solve it? Just okay, you can solve it by taking, now you take this plus 10 minus 10 because it is simplified now. So just take this 14 on the other side, minus 14 is equals to minus 10t. Okay, minus 14 upon minus 10, take t as plus 1.4 seconds. Okay, this is also you can find out the answer. So this is what reference we have learned on all the 3 lessons. Okay, now when we were talking about in chapter 8, what we are doing, we were standing here. When we were standing here, what we used to do? Upwards is positive, downwards is negative. Whatever goes up is positive. So s was taken upwards, s is positive. V is upwards, v is positive. A is down, always downwards. So always you used to take g as negative, remember. And displacement also like that. We have put this y 0, y, x, and y axis positive like this. That is how we had discussed, remember. That was in chapter 8. In chapter 9, last chapter, what did we discuss? If this is accelerating in this direction, body is moving in this direction, initial velocity was something and final velocity is in this direction, that means this was application, that means that much only force was being applied in this direction. So we had solved these problems, like problems, similar problems, like for example in case of tension in a body, pulley in a body, like this we put the plus minus sign. So in this is one thing, how to choose the plus minus for the force. How to choose? By the direction of acceleration. Acceleration and force are in the same direction, so acceleration is there here, then force is also there here. Acceleration, this you consider positive, then force is also positive. If acceleration is there and force is also there, then if this was considered positive, then that is also positive. Okay, with the direction of acceleration always is the direction of force. Remember second law. Okay, rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to what? Force applied.